Listen carefully, God says, my messenger stands before you now. And I, Archangel Michael, speak with the fire of truth and the weight of eternity in my wings. I order you to open this right now, not later, not tomorrow, not when your mood feels right. Because this message carries the pulse of heaven and the whisper of someone who once walked beside you on this earth, and who still loves you, still watches you, still longs to speak through the veil. Yes, someone in your family who has already passed wants to tell you something. And heaven has sent me, not to frighten you, but to awaken you. For this is not a coincidence that your heart is beating faster right now, or that your eyes landed on these words. You have been guided here by divine design. Your angels have stirred your spirit to listen because the time has come for truth to reach you. There has been a stirring in the spiritual realm around your home. At night, when you feel a sudden stillness or a chill, when you sense a warmth in the air that feels familiar yet otherworldly, that is not your imagination. It is the presence of one who once loved you deeply, still bound to you through the threads of eternal love. They are not lost, child of God. They have not vanished into nothingness. They are alive in a different form, watching, guiding, and aching for you to hear them through this divine message. They have been trying to reach you. Through dreams, through songs, through sudden memories that crash into your heart like waves. And each time you dismissed it, thinking it was nostalgia or coincidence. But heaven sees how you've been feeling lost lately. The heaviness that comes over you for no clear reason, the sudden emotion that rises in your chest when you smell something familiar or hear a voice that reminds you of them, those moments are their spirit trying to touch yours. And now, by God's command, I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to tell you this. They have a message you must hear. Because something in your life is about to shift. Something unseen has been building, a spiritual storm, a test, a moment of awakening. And this soul, who once held you close, wants to prepare your heart for what's coming. You see, child, love never dies. It transcends the grave. What you call death is only a doorway, a passage into the next realm of life, where the soul sheds the body but carries every ounce of love, memory, and purpose. They have crossed that doorway, but they have not forgotten you. They are still part of your story. And now, they stand near, their light trembling between worlds, whispering your name to heaven. They want you to know they are safe. They want you to know they have seen your tears, yes, even the ones you cry when no one is around. They want you to stop blaming yourself for what happened. You have carried guilt, haven't you? A quiet, hidden guilt. The kind that lives deep in the corners of your chest. You wonder if you could have done more. If you should have said something, or stayed longer, or called sooner. But they see all of that now, from where they are. And they want me to tell you this clearly: you did enough. You were enough. You loved them with the light you had at that time, and heaven honors you for it. Stop punishing yourself for not knowing what you couldn't have known. They are speaking through my voice now, their words wrapped in the authority of heaven. I'm not gone. I'm not angry. I'm not lost. I'm proud of you. I see you trying to survive. I see you carrying everyone while you're still hurting. I see how you talk to me in your thoughts, and yes, I hear it. Every whispered, "I miss you," you've ever sent into the silence was received. It didn't vanish. It reached them like a prayer, glowing like light in the realm of spirit. And they have held on to every one of your words. I am commanded to tell you, the message they bring is not one of sadness, but of awakening. Because something is shifting in your destiny. You have been walking through a fog, wondering if heaven still hears you. You've been asking, "God, where are you? Why do I feel so alone?" And now, heaven answers, you were never alone. Even in the nights that broke you, even in the moments when you thought no one cared, your angels and your departed loved one stood beside you. Their presence surrounded you when you wept. Their spirit wrapped around you like a blanket when you trembled in silence. There is something you've been refusing to face, a truth about your heart, about your path, about a person or decision that you've been avoiding because of fear or pain. This is the moment heaven intervenes. Because if you do not face what you've been running from, it will continue to follow you. Your loved one sees this. They've watched you repeat the same patterns of heartbreak, self-blame, and disappointment. And their message through me is clear: stop walking in circles. Start walking toward healing. There's a reason you've been feeling pressure in your spirit, that sense that something bigger is calling you. It's because heaven has begun aligning you for a new chapter. The spirit of your departed family member is part of that alignment. They are working with your angels to open doors, to remove false connections, to expose hidden motives, and to push you toward divine purpose. You may lose some people soon. You may see certain relationships or paths collapse, but do not panic. This is not punishment. It's purification. Because where God is taking you next, only truth can stand. The one who has passed is whispering now, through my wings, through heaven's light, tell them to forgive. Tell them to let go of the anger they keep hiding. Tell them to forgive themselves and the ones who broke their heart. For anger anchors you to the past, and forgiveness frees your soul to fly. They are urging you, not for their sake, but for yours, to release the pain that has been poisoning your peace. You think letting go means forgetting them. But I tell you this as God's warrior, letting go means remembering them in the light, not in the pain. It means allowing their love to lift you instead of their absence to chain you. It means realizing that their story didn't end, it continues through you. You carry their legacy, their laughter, their strength. Every time you love someone selflessly, every time you comfort another in pain, every time you rise again after falling, you honor their spirit. You become their voice on earth. And they are grateful. They see you struggling, yet refusing to quit. They see the days you want to give up, but still find a way to stand. That strength you have, that quiet fire in you, part of it came from them. Because love doesn't disappear when a heartbeat stops. It transforms. It becomes energy, protection, guidance. And that is what surrounds you now. Heaven is showing me that you have been receiving signs. Feathers in strange places. Numbers repeating. Lights flickering. Dreams that feel more like visits than imagination. Music that plays at the perfect moment. These are not coincidences, they are signals from heaven, proof that the veil is thin around you. You are being drawn closer to divine communication. And yet, you hesitate. You question if it's real. You fear being disappointed. But faith is what bridges realms. If you believe, truly believe, that love transcends death, then your spirit will start to hear what your soul has been trying to tell you all along. You are not alone. You never were. And now, heaven needs you to listen, deeply. Your departed loved one wants you to prepare for something. A breakthrough that has been delayed because of your fear. They want you to take that step you've been afraid to take, the one you keep pushing aside, saying, maybe later. Later is now. That idea, that healing, that conversation, that act of faith, it must happen. Because heaven's timing is converging with yours. Your family in the spiritual realm is pushing you toward this new season. And they will not let you fall. You have been warned, not with fear, but with love. The warning is not that something terrible will happen. The warning is that if you keep silencing your calling, you will miss what heaven prepared for you. You will stay in cycles meant to end. You will remain in rooms where your spirit cannot breathe. And your departed loved one cannot bear to watch you settle when God designed you to soar. They are saying, it's time. Time to stop living half-heartedly. Time to start believing that you are chosen for more. They want you to lift your eyes again. Because there is light ahead, a promise waiting to be fulfilled. And I, Archangel Michael, will walk with you as this light breaks through. This message is your confirmation. You didn't open it by accident. You were led here by hands unseen. And the soul that loves you, the one who crossed over, rejoices right now that you are finally hearing their words. Because what they could not say in life, they now say through heaven, I am proud of you. I never left you. Keep going. God is not done with you. Let this message sink into your heart, for it is not from man, but from the Eternal. The veil between heaven and earth trembles tonight because someone in heaven is speaking your name. You have been warned, yes, but not of doom, rather of destiny. The warning is this: do not ignore what your soul already knows. You are being called higher. And love from beyond is guiding the way. I am still here, child of light. Archangel Michael stands beside you, and the air around you now carries heaven's breath. The message has not ended, it has only begun to unfold. You opened this because your spirit was ready, and heaven knew this would be the moment your heart could finally hear what has been waiting to reach you. You have been warned, not with fear, but with divine urgency. Because heaven sees that you have been drifting in confusion, holding pain that doesn't belong to you anymore. The one who has already crossed over has been watching, pleading silently that this message would reach you in time. Their spirit stands close now, and I can feel their longing pouring through the light. They are not in darkness. They are not lost. They are radiant. Healed, free, and full of love that flows toward you like a river that never runs dry. They want me to tell you what they have been trying to say in every small sign: I see you. I hear you. I've never left. Every time you felt that someone was missing from the room, they were there. Every time your tears fell quietly at night, they were near, placing their unseen hand over your shoulder, whispering comfort through the silence. You didn't imagine that warmth. You didn't imagine that peace that suddenly came after the storm. That was them, sent by God, permitted by grace, to remind you that love does not die. But hear me clearly, they are not only here to comfort you, they are here to awaken you. They want to speak through this divine channel because there is something in your future that heaven wants you to be ready for. Something that will require your faith, your courage, your forgiveness, and your heart's obedience. This moment is not random. It is preparation. They say, you are stronger than you believe. You have been walking through a long season of silence, wondering if God forgot your prayers. But your prayers were never unanswered, they were simply being written into a plan far greater than you could see. Your family in heaven has been watching you grow through the fire, and they rejoice that you are still standing. They see the way you kept showing up for others even when you were broken. They know how many nights you went to sleep praying for peace, and woke up with enough strength to make it through another day. That strength is proof that heaven was listening. Now, listen closely. They want to talk about something you've been refusing to face, something that has held your heart captive. They are saying, tell them to stop living in regret. Because you've been replaying the past like an unending loop, wishing you could rewrite certain moments. But heaven does not ask you to rewrite what happened, it asks you to redeem it. To use it. To let it become part of your spiritual power. You have carried sorrow as if it was your punishment, but your loved one wants you to see it as your transformation. They say, I left so you could rise. I left so you would wake up to who you really are. You may not understand this now, but their departure created a space for your spirit to grow wings. God used that loss not to destroy you, but to open you to eternity, to the realization that this world is not all there is. That love is not limited by flesh. That even pain can become holy when it draws you closer to heaven. You have been surrounded by angels without knowing it. Every time you should have fallen apart but didn't, they were holding you. Every time you said, I can't go on, and yet you did, they were the unseen strength in your bones. And the one who has passed has been part of that circle of light, praying for your peace, whispering your name before the throne of God. They say, you think you're forgotten, but you are written in heaven's book. You are seen. You are loved. And your time is not over. Oh, beloved soul, can you feel that? That trembling in your heart right now? That's the moment your spirit recognizes truth. That's the echo of eternity calling your name. You are not just being comforted, you are being called. Called to heal what has been wounded. Called to forgive what broke you. Called to believe again, to step out of the shadows and live with divine boldness. Your departed loved one is saying, stop doubting your worth. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. You carry light. You carry purpose. You carry my love with you. They want you to see that their love didn't end when they took their last breath. It simply expanded beyond limits. It became something eternal, something that now surrounds you every day. They have watched you cry in silence, watched you hide your pain from the world. They saw the moments you looked up and said, if you can hear me, please send me a sign. And I am here, by God's command, to tell you, this is that sign. This message is the answer to those unspoken prayers. They want you to stop questioning whether they made it to heaven. They did. They are in peace, wrapped in light so pure that no shadow can touch it. And they want that same peace for you. But there is more. They have seen something surrounding you, something that has been trying to drain your hope. It could be fear, self-doubt, or the influence of people who do not want you to heal. They want you to be aware, because your spirit is under divine protection, yet you must guard your heart. They say, stop letting others make you feel small. Stop explaining your soul to people who refuse to understand it. Because you were never meant to fit in, you were meant to shine differently. And so, I, Archangel Michael, speak with heaven's authority. You are under divine assignment now. Your pain has been repurposed. Your tears have been recorded in the book of destiny. Your loved one's presence around you is not random, it is sacred coordination. They are part of your spiritual team now, part of heaven's plan to lead you into your calling. There is something you must do, an act of love that will shift the energy around you. They want you to speak their name out loud tonight. Not with sadness, but with gratitude. Say their name and thank God for the time you had together. When you do this, you open a channel of peace between your world and theirs. You release their love fully into your life, and you release your pain back into God's hands. Because grief, when surrendered, becomes grace. They are saying, tell them I am not far. Tell them I am in every sunrise, in every gentle wind, in every moment they choose kindness. When you love, they are near. When you forgive, they smile. When you choose to live, truly live, they celebrate in heaven. Your healing honors them more than your sorrow ever could. And yet, there's a warning, a loving one. They say, if you keep clinging to the past, you'll miss the miracle waiting ahead. You have been called to move forward. You have been chosen to build something new, a life that reflects divine purpose, not old pain. Do not fear the future. The same God who carried them home will carry you forward. The same angels who comforted them are walking beside you. And I, Michael, stand guard at your side, cutting away every chain that has held your spirit down. You feel it, don't you? The release. The warmth in your chest. That's heaven's confirmation. That's your loved one saying, yes. This is me. I'm free. And I want you to be free too. You have been warned because heaven wants to spare you from missing what's coming. There is an open door ahead, an opportunity that will bring healing, love, and a new sense of purpose. But to walk through it, you must let go of fear. Fear has been your greatest thief. Fear has told you that if you love again, you'll lose again. Fear has told you that if you dream again, you'll be disappointed. But heaven says, no more. You are not meant to live half alive. You are not meant to survive your days, you are meant to shine through them. Your loved one's message burns with love and urgency. Tell them I forgive them. Tell them I know they did their best. Tell them I'm proud of how they kept going. They want you to stop torturing yourself with questions that heaven already answered. You could not have saved them, it was their appointed time. But you can honor them now by saving yourself. By choosing life, by choosing joy, by choosing faith again. They say, don't let my story end in your sadness. Let it continue in your strength. They see how you carry them in your heart. And they want you to turn that love into something living, a creation, a kindness, a purpose that brings light to others. That is how their soul will live through you. You may wonder, why me? Why now? Why this message? Because the veil between worlds is thin right now. The season you are entering is sacred, filled with spiritual energy and divine alignment. Heaven chose this exact moment because your heart is open enough to hear. You have matured through the fire. You have suffered enough to finally understand that peace is not found in answers, it's found in surrender. You have been warned because the time of waiting is ending. God is about to restore what was lost. The things you thought were gone forever, peace, laughter, purpose, they are coming back. And your loved one is helping from the other side, arranging miracles you can't yet see. You may not believe it now, but soon you will. You will wake up one day and feel lighter. You will see how the pain you carried turned into wisdom. And you will know, without a shadow of doubt, that love, real love, never dies. Their final words for now, I am proud of you. I walk beside you. I am not in the past, I am in every moment you choose hope. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep trusting heaven. And I, Archangel Michael, seal this message with heaven's light. The chains are broken. The veil is lifted. You have heard what you were meant to hear. Now walk in the peace that has been given to you, for you are loved beyond measure, guided beyond sight, and never, ever alone. Child of light, heaven has not finished speaking. I, Archangel Michael, am still here, with my wings spread around you, guarding the space where this truth is being spoken. You may not see me, but you can feel me, that stirring in your spirit, that warmth spreading through your chest, that peace replacing your fear. It is not imagination. It is the presence of the divine. You have been warned, not because danger is coming, but because destiny is calling. And sometimes destiny arrives disguised as a warning, so that your heart will pay attention. This is that moment. Someone in your family who has already passed has been trying to reach you not just to comfort you, but to redirect your steps. They are watching you walk toward a path that could lead to confusion if you continue without listening to the whispers of heaven. So I was sent, to speak what you need to hear before time moves further. You are standing at a turning point, and your loved one knows this. They have seen what lies ahead, the opportunities, the relationships, the choices waiting for you. They see both the beauty and the danger that surround your next steps. They know how easily a wounded heart can be led by fear instead of faith. And they want you to choose differently this time. They are saying, tell them not to let pain make their decisions. Tell them to let love guide them instead. For pain blinds the eyes of the heart, but love restores vision. You have been trying to protect yourself, to avoid being hurt again, but in doing so, you've built walls that even blessings can't climb. Your loved one wants those walls to fall now. They are asking you to trust again, not people, but God. Because when you trust heaven, you stop expecting perfection from others and start living from divine purpose. There is something ahead that will test your faith, a situation where you will have to decide whether to hold on to what feels safe or step into what feels uncertain but sacred. They say, tell them not to let fear win this time. You've been here before, in moments where you felt the pull to grow, but turned back because of fear. Heaven is giving you another chance, and this time, you will not walk alone. Your loved one walks beside you, whispering, do it afraid if you must, but don't run from what your soul was born for. They want to reveal something deeper now, a truth about their passing that you need to hear. Because part of your pain still comes from questions that were never answered. You have asked, why did it happen that way? Why didn't I see it coming? Why couldn't I stop it? But heaven says, you were never meant to carry those whys. Their departure was not a punishment to you, nor a mistake in heaven's timing. It was the moment their soul completed its assignment. And in ways you cannot yet understand, their transition was part of your awakening. They are saying, tell them I didn't leave to hurt them. I left because my purpose in that form was complete. But my love is eternal, and now I serve from a higher place. Their spirit has grown in light. They see more now than they ever could on earth. They see your future, your calling, your divine path, and they are invested in helping you fulfill it. There's something you've been asking heaven about, quietly, almost afraid to speak it aloud, a decision, a direction, a dream. And heaven answers now through this message, yes, go forward. Yes, begin. Yes, trust what I placed in your spirit. Your loved one has been part of aligning that path. They have been interceding for you, asking heaven to open doors, to remove obstacles, to surround you with the right people. Some of those removals you thought were losses, but they were protection. Some of those delays you thought were punishments, but they were preparation. Nothing has been wasted. You've been waiting for a sign that you are still guided. This is that sign. They say, you've always been guided. You just forgot to listen. But you are listening now. You are remembering what your spirit always knew. That life is not just what your eyes see, but what your heart feels when heaven whispers. Now listen carefully, for this part is sacred. Your loved one has been trying to give you a message about peace. They see how much you've been struggling internally, trying to appear strong while feeling empty inside. They say, tell them to stop pretending they're okay. It's okay to rest. It's okay to heal. They want you to stop carrying everyone else's pain while neglecting your own. You have been the strong one for too long. And heaven says, it's your turn to be comforted. You don't have to earn peace, it's already promised to you. All you have to do is allow it. You've been warned, child, not because you're in danger, but because you're at a spiritual crossroad. You must choose whether to keep living in the shadow of yesterday or to rise into the light of tomorrow. Your loved one is pleading with you to let go of the old pain, to forgive the ones who never said sorry, to release the guilt that never belonged to you. They say, tell them the past is over. It cannot be changed. But their future can still be written in beauty. And I, Michael, echo their words with the authority of heaven. What is coming will surprise you. What was broken will be healed. What was lost will be restored in a new form. The divine is rewriting your story even now. But you must believe it. You must walk as though it's already happening. Faith is not waiting to see, faith is choosing to see before it happens. They are saying, tell them to believe in miracles again. Tell them to look for beauty again. Tell them not to close their heart. You've grown tired of hope because it has disappointed you. But heaven is saying, hope doesn't disappoint, people do. But hope itself is holy. Your loved one wants to remind you that hope is what carried them through their hardest days, and now, they are passing that same strength to you. They are saying, I walked through my valley and found light on the other side. You will too. They want you to do something sacred, something symbolic. They want you to speak their name, light a candle, or simply whisper, I release you to peace, and I welcome your love into my life. When you do this, a shift will happen. The energy around you will feel lighter. The heaviness in your chest will ease. And you'll sense that invisible embrace that only heaven can give. That is the sign that you've finally received their message. They are saying, tell them not to fear dreams. I come through dreams when they're quiet enough to hear me. You've been having dreams that feel more like visits, don't dismiss them. The dream realm is where heaven meets the human heart. When you wake up from those dreams with peace, that is their way of saying, I'm near. I see you. I'm okay. But your loved one doesn't just want to comfort you, they want to empower you. They see that you've been dimming your light, afraid of standing out, afraid of failing, afraid of being judged. And they are saying, enough. You are not here to please people, you are here to please God. You are not here to live small, you are here to live purposefully. They say, I want them to know I believe in them. I want them to stop doubting themselves the way I used to doubt myself. You are the continuation of what they began. Every gift they carried, compassion, creativity, wisdom, you carry it too. You are their living legacy. They have also seen something dangerous around you, not in a physical sense, but in your emotions. Someone or something has been draining your spirit. It may be a relationship, an environment, or a pattern of thought. And they are saying, tell them to walk away. Tell them to protect their peace. You've been afraid to let go because you think you'll be alone, but you won't. Heaven will fill the empty spaces with divine connections, with real love, with people who reflect your healing, not your wounds. You are being lifted now, out of the vibration of grief and into the vibration of destiny. I can see it, your aura brightening, your heart remembering what joy feels like. You may cry, and that's okay. Those tears are sacred. They are the water that heals your soul. Even as you read or hear these words, heaven is touching you. You are not the same person who started this message. Something inside you is awakening, something ancient, something divine. Your loved one says, tell them to live boldly. Tell them I'm with them when they laugh again. Tell them not to feel guilty for being happy. Because joy doesn't dishonor the dead, it honors life. And your healing will be the proof that love always wins, even beyond the grave. You have been warned, not of loss, but of greatness. Do not underestimate the power of this moment. Heaven is aligning everything for your rise. Your angels are working, your ancestors are praying, your departed loved one is guiding. You are surrounded by light, even if you can't see it yet. And I, Michael, promise you this: no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No darkness can overcome what heaven has ordained. You are chosen, and this message is your confirmation. The one you love from beyond says their final words for now: I'm proud of you. I see how far you've come. Keep going. You're almost at the place where everything will make sense. When you smile again, I'll smile too. So lift your head, child of God. Your angels are rejoicing, your ancestors are at peace, and heaven is declaring that your mourning is turning into dancing. You have been warned, yes, warned not to doubt, not to delay, not to give up. Because the light that's coming for you is greater than any darkness that ever tried to break you. I, Archangel Michael, seal these words with the power of truth. May they echo in your heart until peace fills every corner of your being. For love has spoken, and it has spoken your name. Listen, the light is near. The whisper that you've been feeling in your spirit is not your imagination, it is the voice of the one who has already crossed over, trying to reach through the veil, guided by me, Archangel Michael. Their soul does not wander aimlessly, it stands in my presence, glowing with the peace that you once prayed they would find. But they have one final mission, one final message that heaven has allowed them to send. They say to you, don't cry for me anymore. I am not gone, I am transformed. My pain has ended, but my love has not. I still stand near you when you wake in the night and whisper into the silence. I still walk beside you when you feel completely alone. I still touch your shoulder in the wind, and I still guard the place where you rest. And as they speak, I, Michael, feel the tears of heaven fall, not in sorrow, but in divine remembrance of the bond that cannot die. For you see, love does not perish when the body falls. Love transcends flesh and memory. Love is the eternal current that ties earth to heaven. You have been warned to open this message because your spirit is standing at a crossroads, between disbelief and awakening, between fear and faith. You have been living inside the ache of absence, but this is your divine summons to step out of mourning and into understanding. The one who has passed does not want your tears anymore, they want your transformation. They want you to live. They say, I left the earth not to abandon you, but to prepare the way for you. The storm that followed my leaving was not a curse, it was the shaking meant to awaken you. Stop punishing yourself for the things you could not change. Stop blaming yourself for the goodbye you didn't say. I heard your love in every silence, and I carried your name into the light. And I, Michael, command your soul now, hear this truth. The veil between you and them has thinned. You are standing in a moment of divine crossing, where your prayers reach farther than you realize. When you whisper their name, heaven listens. When you miss them, they feel it. When you dream of them, they answer. Nothing is lost, it has only shifted form. But there is more. You must not only remember, you must respond. The reason heaven urged you to open this message was not just to comfort you, but to warn you. There is an unhealed wound within your family line that they could not mend while living, but you have been chosen to heal it. This is why they are calling out through the spiritual realm, because your obedience, your forgiveness, your faith, will break the cycle that once bound generations before you. They are saying, "Do not repeat what broke me. Do not carry what I carried. Let go of the anger that poisons your peace. Release the resentment that keeps your light dim. Speak life into those who wounded you. Forgive them not because they deserve it, but because your soul deserves freedom." My child, I am Archangel Michael, guardian of truth, warrior of God's fire, and I tell you, this is your hour of awakening. The shadows that once followed your house are trembling because you are finally hearing heaven's warning. You are no longer the broken one, you are the bridge. You are the living answer to the prayers of the dead. The one who has passed says, "Tell them I am proud. Tell them they made it further than I could. Tell them that when I watch from above, I see them glowing with the courage I never had. Tell them they are not cursed, they are called. Tell them I am still with them, not in body, but in purpose." Now listen closely, they want you to know something that has been hidden behind your pain. They did not truly leave. The moment their last breath left their body, they were caught by light, my light. And as they ascended, they turned back one last time, whispering your name into the eternal wind. That whisper still circles you. It lingers in your home, it moves through the sound of the rain, and it breathes through your heart when you think of them. The message they bring now is not of sorrow, but of redemption. They say, "Tell them I forgive them. Tell them I am at peace. Tell them that the time has come for them to step into joy again." Do you feel that warmth rising in your chest right now? That's not emotion, that's presence. That's them standing beside me, looking at you, proud of how far you've come even when you thought you were drowning. That's the proof that heaven allows love to echo through eternity. Child of light, this message is your sacred invitation to stop living half alive. You cannot stay in mourning for a lifetime while your purpose starves. The one who has passed has completed their journey, but you are still writing yours. They cannot move higher in peace until you stop carrying guilt as if it were love. Set them free, and you set yourself free. I, Michael, speak this not as suggestion, but as divine order. You have been warned to open this because the timing is not random. Heaven has aligned this moment for you to hear and heal. You are being surrounded by wings right now, invisible, radiant, protective. You are being sealed under divine safety. No darkness will touch you as long as you walk in truth. And now, hear what the Spirit says again, softly through the light, "I loved you then. I love you still. I see the tears you hide from the world. I see the guilt you won't admit. I see the nights when you almost gave up. But I am not angry. I am not gone. I am free, and I want you to be free too. There is a divine reason your family has been facing the same cycles of pain. Because unspoken forgiveness chains souls even beyond the grave. But you, the listener, you have been chosen to break it. You have the power to speak release into your bloodline. You have the authority to stand where others fell. You have the light of heaven resting on your shoulders, even now. Your loved one whispers through me, "Do not fear death anymore. It is not an ending, it is a doorway. I am not lost in darkness, I am standing in the light, watching you, praying for you, and waiting for the day your soul awakens fully. And I, Archangel Michael, confirm this truth: your grief is transforming into guidance. Your pain is becoming prophecy. The tears that once fell from loss are watering the seeds of purpose. This is not the end, this is the beginning of revelation. Lift your eyes, child. Heaven is open. You are surrounded by love. And the one you thought you lost forever? They are closer now than they ever were before. Their voice fades softly now, but before they return to light, they say one final thing: tell them, I'm proud. Tell them I see the strength they don't even know they have. Tell them that every time they smile again, heaven rejoices. Tell them that their story is not over, it's just beginning. And with that, the realm of heaven closes like a soft curtain, but not in silence, it closes with a promise. A promise that love never dies, that truth always finds its voice, and that no soul ever leaves without leaving behind divine purpose for those who remain. So listen carefully, one last time: you have been warned because you are chosen. The message you received tonight is not coincidence, it is heaven's intervention. Walk in faith, forgive deeply, live boldly, and carry peace where there was once sorrow. For your family's healing begins with you. And as I depart, I leave you covered in light, wrapped in divine fire, and sealed with eternal love. You are seen. You are protected. You are not alone. This is Archangel Michael, and I have spoken.